Hello viewers, another episode of The Now Show. I'm your regular hostess, Abosede Osho. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking beyond sight. And of course, the second part. And with me today is somebody who her story is so inspiring. Christiana Akinrinmade is my guest today on The Now Show Beyond Sight. Christiana, you're welcome to The Now Show.
Thank you very much, Ma.
Thank you for doing this with us.
Thank you
for sharing your life and your story with us.
Thank you once again for having me.
So, you started out by being fully sighted.
Yes.
And now you are completely blind in
Yes.
both eyes.
Yes.
So, can you tell us your story, Christiana?
Just briefly, once again, my name is Christiana Akinrinmade. I'm twin. Born and bred here in Lagos, sighted. Got married same day with my twin sister. Now, Mrs. Victoria Teo Akinde. We attended same school, same university, and we worked in same banking industry. About 2 banking industries we both worked before we left. And I was sighted all through. My last banking experience was in a microfinance bank when I worked as assistant general manager. When I left there 2009, I was still sighted. I was using glasses until 2010 January 2. I discovered I was having frequent accidents, and I always call myself a professional driver. And I went to the hospital where I was diagnosed that I had glaucoma and that I've lost my left eye. And I was still driving.
So, you had lost sight in one eye without even knowing.
I never knew. And I was asked, I was diagnosed and I was given some drugs. At a later stage, we have to battle with the right eye. And I was told that I would be operated, in which I agreed. So, lo and behold, I was given an appointment. I've got all what I will use for the operation. The doctors were on strike. Before the arrival of the doctors, I've lost my second eye.
Wow.
So the battle begins. I tried all my best. I decided that I will try and use other means, traveled out of the country, spent all the money I received from the banking industry, sold some property just to revive my eyes. Lo and behold, nothing happened. Back to the hospital again, I was just given drugs, some medications, in which I'm still using up till now. But I can't revive my eyes. That was how the battle started. When I discovered that, I thought that was the end of my career. You know, as the narrative for people that had no sight, that there's nothing they could do again. But I give glory to God that the perspective which we people view the blind people have changed. Without the eyes, you can make yourself useful. Without the eyes, you can still be productive. You can multiply. You can enlarge yourself. And you can be an asset to yourself if you so wish. The journey started when I was at home. I couldn't do anything for almost 3 years. I couldn't even see the light. When I now said, it's like the suffering is too much, I want to do something, I want to earn money. And I went to a very nearby canteen that I want to go washing plates because I thought that was the only thing I could do again. So I was washing plates the third day. I was driven that I could not wash the plate very well. And I was paid 500 naira. That I was satisfied with that 500 naira given to me. That at least for 3 days, 1,005, she gave me additional money that I should go and take care of myself. I left. I felt bad. But I'm always with radio. I would just listen to a radio program I had. That was the blind school, somewhere blind people can come. I went there myself, make inquiry. I was told I would spend a year. That was the blind school at Oshodi.
Okay. So as soon as you realized that you had lost sight in both eyes, and you saw that there was nothing bringing in an income for you because you didn't have a job and you needed to survive. I mean, especially being a mother, you are a mother with 2 boys.
Yes.
You have to look after yourself, look after your children. So you knew that you needed to find some means of livelihood.
Yes.
And in order to rehabilitate yourself, you knew you had to go to the School of the Blind.
Yes.
Okay.
When I got there, when I was getting the admission, I went there and I discovered, in fact, it was then I discovered that no more sorry again. I could see children that even not up to my age, I could see people above me, I could see my age group. They're all excited. When I got there, I was crying. And I could see people excited and I'm telling mommy, cry. So until after almost about 2-3 months before I could realize to myself that I don't need to cry. I could see the good things they are doing. That was even when I got there, I was more or less like a leader. If anybody should come there, they want to greet us, they want to cry. I said, no, this is not a weeping place. We are not sorrowful here. When we are singing our devotional program in the morning, we dance like that. I can dance very well. Yeah, so that was how I regained my joy.
Joy.
Where I was rehabilitated. That's why I discovered that I can make use of my hands. Though we have 5 sense organs, the ability to see had gone, but I have the ability to hear, I have the ability to smell, I have the ability to taste, and I have the ability to touch. That is to feel. I discovered the 4 other sense organs are working effectively. And I always tell myself, out of 5, should I score 4? I should be able to make use of the 4 out of 5. That was how I started. And one of my instructors there would tell me, don't give me an excuse that is the eyes that make you to fall. Don't fall because you'll be guided. We have a course there that course is on mobility guide. You'll be taught how to use the other sense organs to guide yourself when going out. I go out to places myself. I go out of the state to see my children in the university. I do things myself. That's why I learned how to cook. I can cook very good food myself. I do my laundry myself. I sweep. I take care of the house. I iron my clothes. I take care of myself. I dress well.
So they teach you to be completely independent.
So I don't think I need to cry any longer again. Once I discovered I can still be productive.
What I hear from you is we should be thankful for the things that we have and not wallow over those that we don't have.
No.
Because here you are, you lost your sight. So rather than wallow in self-pity over that, you learn to be happy and thankful for the other 4 senses that are working and are still working for you. Wow, amazing. And using these 4 senses, I see that you've really gone beyond just looking after yourself. Now you're empowering people. Now you're doing so much more than, I know all the things that are giving you joy. I need you to talk about those things that you, and where the inspiration came from. Why are you doing what you're doing?
I'm doing that, when I do something and people appreciate, and in exchange, money is in exchange. I'm happy. I remember the first bag I made. I just decided, then we always teach us how to make bags. And I said, I think as a banker, I think I need to combine. I did a combination. Though it's worth the bag and the sandal when I did it, at least from my side, it's worth 3,000. And I sold it for 5,000. Somebody bought it, gave me money. I was so happy. So it gives me that excitement that I can be productive.
So that fulfillment.
That fulfillment from my ends. And I thank give glory to God. I'm a taxpayer and I'm an employer of labor. I have people working with me. And I have no cause to regret or to feel sorry or to feel bad. To me, I'm an asset to myself. I'm not a liability in my church. I'm not a liability there. And right now in my church, I'm a Sunday school teacher. They read and I interpret.
Okay.
So wherever I find myself, I try to be useful.
Okay. So let's go through some of these your products, Christiana.
Okay.
I have sandals here. All these are made by you?
Yes.
In your factory?
Yes.
And the bags?
Yes.
How did you come into this? So it was at the School of the Blind that you were taught how to make these things?
Yes.
Wow.
But when I left there, I have to empower myself too.
Okay.
I have to add to my personality.
Okay.
That was how I discovered that I still had to add more knowledge to myself.
Okay.
That was, and I thought maybe going to the Federal Radio Corporation of Nigeria. That's where I have my diploma as a radio producer. I love something you're doing too. And I said, okay, let me try and advance myself. I went to the Lagos Business School on Atlantic University.
Okay.
Where I had more knowledge as an entrepreneur.
So
that's how I have the certificate.
Okay.
And a public sector from Lagos Business. And when I was there, I was given a prize that as one of the most inspiring students.
You are inspiring, definitely.
Yes, in that skill.
Wow, wow, amazing, amazing. So what gives you fulfillment in all of this? Being able to empower other people, or?
Yes, I've empowered over 300 women, inclusive people living with disability. I have youth, teenagers working with. I remember there was a widow I empowered. She now lives at Akwa Ibom.
Okay.
When I was alighting from a vehicle, the woman just approached me and said, "Madam, can you give me money to eat?" And I was with 100 naira where I received from the bus conductor. I just gave it to her. And she was going and I called her, "Madam, please assist me to cross the road." So she now discovered I was blind. She was amazed. She now said, "Madam, can you take your 100 naira back?" I said, "No, I've given it to you." But why should you beg? She now discovered, she thought she had problem. When she now saw me that I was a blind man, I gave her one. I now said, "No, can you come?" I now gave her my address. I taught her how to make all these things. Every year, the woman will send something to me from her caliber. She's now on her own. She's an employer of labor.
She's an employer of labor herself.
Now, yes, she has people working with her. I trained her. And she came to me as a beggar. So I'm happy. That's how I've been trained so many widows.
You see why I say you are the inspiration? I mean, really inspiring. Here you are, you help change somebody's perspective.
Yes.
Because she thought that the way to survive was to beg. But you took her away from that begging and taught her, you empowered her by teaching her a skill that she's now using for herself today. Can you imagine if she didn't meet you? God is not a God of mistakes.
That's what she called her pastor. Everybody, people praying for me from Akwa Ibom. I just give it. I say it's not me, it's just God.
It's really God, because somebody else in your state or where you are, some people would wallow in self-pity and say, I wasn't born blind. I found myself blind. I have myself to look after. Why should I be? Why did this have to happen to me? Why not you? Here you are. You've taken that. You've turned it around.
Yes.
And you are empowering people. You are changing people's perspectives. You're helping them become better persons than they think of themselves as. You're telling them that, look, God has created you to have dominion. You must have dominion. You must have dominion. That's what you're doing, because in fact, I would say to me, from what I've heard you say, you even have more dominion. Yes, you could have reason to be an assistant general manager in the bank, but now you are affecting more lives this way.
Yes, I'm the CEO of my company.
Yes.
Divine Christian Creativity.
Wow.
So I do a lot of things. And even viewers at home, I believe whatever challenges you are going through, look at the opportunity in that challenge that can make you as an overcomer. I look at the opportunity in what I'm going through and I've seen it. At least I always say, my twin sister always laugh at when I say, you that you're sighted, me, I'm blind. I've had an handshake with the governor. Then former governor of Lagos, somebody, you that you're sighted, tell me, I've seen minister, I have a handshake with minister, she just be looking at me. I say, you that you're sighted, tell me how many radio stations have you attended? How many TV stations? she'll just be looking at me. She will not even say anything. She'll just be looking at me. Say, well, just give glory to God.
Honestly, look at where God has taken you to.
Yeah.
You know, despite this seeming disability, God has really promoted you and taken you to where you never thought possible.
Yes.
That's what you're saying.
Yes.
Wow, amazing, amazing. You're really an inspiring woman. Your story is inspiring. Your products are great products. I mean, beautiful slippers, beautiful sandals, and bags and all that. You're running an industry. You're employing people, empowering people.
I'm a taxpayer too.
You're a taxpayer, yes. You're doing your to the government,
yes,
So it's really amazing, Christiana. I mean, I don't know what to say. I'm tongue-tied myself, to think that you walked in here unaided, all by yourself. I hear you move around by yourself. You don't go around with anybody, and I think that School of the Blind really did a lot for you.
Yes.
So it gave you acceptance about your condition.
Yes.
Then not only does it give you acceptance, it also empowers you. In fact, it changes you.
My life. Because more or less I went in there as a, let me say so, as a sadist. I've never seen anything that would make me laugh. For good 2-3 years, I don't laugh. Because I've never seen anything good in me. And I've never seen anything good in anybody that would say that would make me to laugh. Until I got there. And that's why all those laughs that I've not lasted it.
Because I think all that period, you were still angry at the fact that you went blind.
Yes, I was angry with myself that, why should I go? Why?
How old were you when you found out that you were completely blind?
I think I was about 48.
48. So having lived all your life for 48 years, seeing, then all of a sudden 48 you find yourself blind. So you had every right to be angry. Yes. But I mean, anger doesn't
even
do
initially
anything.
When I got blind, my children are not happy. They're not proud of me. But now, my first son they are all proud of me. And I discovered that mommy is no more in liability. When I discover I've overcome that challenge, even when they are talking, and I'm very good in calculating. When they are calculating, despite the fact that my first son is a mechanical engineer, I say, when we are doing calculation, no, you're a science student, you cannot even beat me when you are talking about calculation. So I discovered that before they say something, my brain is so sharp. Even when I'm selling my product, I just say, you have almost 30,000 with you. By the time I make product, I say, my total sales today, somewhere is 38. Mommy, are you sure? I say, Mommy, how do you know that? As you are selling it, I'm counting it. So I think it's just be looking at it. Mommy, why is your sense organ very sharp? That's for sure. If I should lose one.
At least you now sharpen the other ones.
I have to sharpen the other ones. So my children are very happy with me now.
Thank God for them. And you told me that you're a single mother.
Yes. I'm a single mother. Though I have separated since 2004 and left him with the 2 children. And I've been training them. God be on my side. It's not me, it's God. And to God be the glory. One of them is now a graduate. He's an engineer. While the second one is at UI right now, studying political science.
Well,
God and me all alone trained.
Well done. Well done. Well done. I'm always very proud of women who, despite their situations, say to themselves that not only am I going to, move on and move forward, I'm going to actually make a success of my life and the lives of my children. And that's what you've done. So you are an amazing woman, woman that,
very much.
I mean, inspiring.
Thank you.
God bless you. God bless you for showing that God has put a lot in us women. And when you find yourselves in a situation where some other people will think that, it's the end of the world. It's actually not the end of the world. It's the beginning of another stage in life. And here you are proving it.
Yes.
That
I've not really gotten to where I want to. I still want to own a company, very big company, that people say, is it amazing? Are you sure it's the blind person that is
your company is already a big company. You have over 30 employees. That's big. So yes, you're going to have thousands. I mean, that's where you're going, and it's going to happen because you have the drive, you have the determination, and surely with that, I mean, even the sky is not your limit.
Yes.
Well done, Christiana.
Thank you very much.
What's your typical day like? What's your typical day like? From when you wake up in the morning?
Well, when I wake up in the morning,
at least I see that you take care of everything.
I do my morning
You
devotion.
do your-
Like my children, none of them is with me.
Mm-hmm.
I do my morning devotion. After then, I do the normal taking care of the house. I do the sweeping. I do the washing and stuff. At times, people will come, "Mommy, let me help you." I say, "Don't worry, let me do it." And when I need assistance, I'll call them.
Call.
But when I don't need, I'll do that. I say, "Just let me just do this as an exercise." Do my washing, do everything. And after I finish dressing, I just tell somebody, "Can you check me up? Am I okay?" And I'll do my powder. And even when I'm going in the street to our catwalk, that they not look me as an old person.
You have to catwalk and show
catwalk. I show them that, yes,
you have some vibes.
Yes,
that's
I'm
why,
valuable.
yes, I know. Wow.
I'm
amazing.
still valuable. So I did that. And when I remembered last week, somebody saw me and I said, "Madam, are you sure men don't disturb you?" I said, "Why do you ask me?" Say, "The way you are dressed." I said, "They do." I just tell them, "I go do that." Just leave me and let me be happy.
Yes.
I still give glory to God, at least for making me to bounce back.
But tell me, Christiana, I mean, this is by the wayside.
Okay.
If somebody came and said that they wanted to marry you now, would you give it
well,
consideration?
I'll give that person consideration, but it depends. At least the person, I'll try and look at it. But I wouldn't mind.
Okay, let sleepy dogs lie. Okay. Let's leave that subject and everything like that.
Okay.
So, and what are you looking at doing with this, your program of empowerment?
Like what I'm doing now is like, I even want NGOs. Like now I'm writing to some international NGOs. I want to partner with them, especially on vocational skill.
Okay.
I want to see how we can empower people, even in their training programs. I want to say I can come in. I just want to show the whole world there is the ability in disability.
There's ability in disability.
So that's what I'm trying to create. And whatsoever a challenge you're having at home or you're having wherever you had, I thought that was the end of the world. No. I'm telling you, no. Always have that code. Yes, I can do it.
Yes, I can do it.
Can do it. So that's what I always have in my mind. And I always look at myself that I need to be productive. So wherever you are, look at yourself that you are a blessed somebody. Be fruitful wherever you are. You can easily turn 1 naira to be 2 naira. You can do that. And don't be lazy. Don't be idle with your challenge. That's what I always tell you.
Don't be lazy, don't be idle with your challenge. So, in fact, you shouldn't see anything as a challenge.
That is my motto. So I'm trying to write to some big NGOs. I want to partner with them. Even if it is stipend, but I'm not really after. What I'm after is I want to show to people that there's ability in disability.
So that's what drives you. The fact that you just want to prove to people out there that there is ability in disability.
Because right now, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm an instructor, and I'm a public speaker. I do go to school towards the end of the term and talk to the children, talk to the students, encourage them that life is not the way you are looking at it.
Exactly.
I never thought I can be this, but when challenges in life comes, you have to take it and keep on moving. Life is not the way we draw it that at the age of 20, 30, I'll be this, at the age of 40. Life outside there that is full of obstacles. It's full of stumbling blocks. And when it comes, take it and move forward.
Take it and move forward. Amazing. So, you know, it's you have a twin.
Yes.
And usually they say that twins are so together that what happens with one happens with the other. Yes. So your twin sister, she doesn't have glaucoma or anything?
Well, she's using glasses. Right now she's complaining about her sight now, but I've told her better go to the hospital. She is using glasses. She doesn't have. She has not been diagnosed with glaucoma.
Okay.
But she's a proprietress of the school, right?
Okay. So she's aware of the fact that this was what happened with you, so she's taking extra care.
Yes.
Because you know how they say that with twins,
yes,
what happens with one always happens with the other one. So
yes, because they are very identical.
Yes, But you've done this for 10 years now.
Yes.
Wow, amazing. You're a superwoman.
Thank God.
You are a superwoman.
Thank God.
When I heard your story, I thought, we must talk to her. We must, get the world to hear her and see, because she sure is an inspiration. She can inspire people to become better versions of themselves. She can say to people, like you said, there's ability in disability. In fact, you don't have to have a disability to know that there's ability. So it's like whatever you're going through, whatever challenge you have, you need to know that there's always a good place for you. That's what you're saying.
There's always opportunity.
There's always opportunity.
Always look out for that opportunity in whatever challenge you are going through.
God bless you, Christiana, for
Thank you
all that you are
very
doing.
much for having
I
me.
salute you, because
Thank you
not
so much.
only are you an encouragement to yourself, you're an encouragement and an inspiration to a number of other people. You're changing lives, you're transforming people, you're helping them become better versions of themselves. You're helping them to live in dominion, which is what life is all about. You are a truly remarkable woman, a true overcomer and a true winner. And thank you for coming on the Now Show.
Thank you for having me.
For sharing your story with us. So before we go, we have what we call our final word, something that you want to leave our viewers with. So please, if you will, please leave our viewers with the final word. Your camera is right in front of you.
My viewers at home watching me, as I've said earlier, whatever challenge you are going through in life is not a bed of roses. We are human, so we can easily meet obstacles, challenges, stumbling blocks on our way. Before you get to the final stage, there will be obstacles on your way. No matter the challenges, the obstacles might not be physical disability, and at times it might be spiritual disability. All what I know is look for the opportunity in whatever you are going through and keep on moving. Very soon, you overcome it. I am an overcomer in my challenge, and you too can be an overcomer. Do not relent. Do not be idle. Do not be lazy. Do not look it as an hideout for the challenges you are facing. You can overcome it. Thanks, and God bless you.
Thank you so much, Christiana. Well, viewers, Christiana has said it all. There's nothing more to add. Until we come your way again on the Now Show. This is Abosede Osho and Christiana Akinrinmade. We're signing out. Thank you and God bless you.
Bye.